Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ACB. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. Does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Thursday, so that is where this red resistance line is coming into play. And I bring that up because that played out exactly how you figured it might this morning. You can see basically the early part of the day, several times try to get up through that red line, and at one point actually did temporarily get above it, but that didn't last very long at all. And then the price fell back below it. And then after that, eventually the price just ran out of steam, ran out of momentum, and back down it went to put in new lows there. So 385 definitely confirmed as that key overarching level of resistance. And more so the near term now, what's also arisen apparently as a key battleground is going to be right there at 375. So near-term level of resistance, 375, and the next key level of resistance after that up there at 385. And then as always, just continue to keep an eye on that purple line there, the 50-period moving average. Keyword being moving, so as next week plays out, that line will drift its way lower and lower, and that is also an area of resistance. But as of right now, other hurdles to cross before you start, turning too much of focus and attention to that 50-period moving average. As far as levels of support are concerned, what stood out to me is that the bulls did indeed, so to give some credit where credit's due, they did start to build a little bit of an uptrend right here, but that's also a level where that's not some sort of great discovery on my part. I assure you, a lot of people notice that trend line, including the shorts. And a very popular short trade is, hey, if that trend line breaks, then let's go for a continuation to the downside. So you're going to have lots of longs watching that area. You're going to have lots of shorts watching that area. And my point being, when you have a lot of eyeballs watching the same area and sort of wondering the same things, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want, it can produce some very dynamic price movement. So keep a close eye on that trend line there. In the event that trend line is broken, then while there is no such thing as a guarantee, I'd look for this to at least go down to 360, if not lower than that. But so far, so good. Like I said, the price is actually slightly cruising up above that area. So we'll see if that trend line can hold strong or not next week. But overall, a very rough week, and we'll see if things can try to recover or not next week. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.